bumped into someone. I quickly grabbed the person's shoulder to keep them from falling.
すいません。
What? It's a girl. I recognize her. Whoa, it's okay. You! Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. This is so weird. Okay. Mackenzie,
あの、
is there something wrong? Kurishu frowns and tries to back away. But I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens. Oh,
様、
you.
貴様は死んだはずだ。
You should be dead. Why are you here?
しかも、
And you're even... There isn't a single blood stain on her clothes. And they are the same ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound could have produced that much blood. Yet, as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured.
無傷。
Not a scratch. Hey, that hurts. Let me go. Jesus. Kirushi pushes me away. Then she shoots me a very glare. I realize that I'm gaping in disbelief.
何なの？
What's wrong with you?
無事だったのか。
You're okay? But that's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood. That again? Daru interrupts. Wait, there is something strange about what he just said. Again? What do you mean, again? I mean, you sent me that email like a week ago, right? That's weird.
俺が
I sent you an email?
何をバカな。
Don't be ridiculous. I saw her dead just 3 hours ago.
この3時間。ちょっと。
Hey,
勝手に殺さないでくれますか？
could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine. You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which means it came from the future. What?
未来から来た。
It came from the future?
ネットで妙な考察サイトでも見たの
That sounds like something you read on the internet, Daru. It's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories. No, the date was definitely a week later. It came from the 28th. Wait, that's today. Oh, so he received an email in the past, but was sent today. That's really interesting. Okay. Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. Someone stabbed. Okay, July. Oh, received 21st, sent 28th. This is weird. I'm not really sure if this is technically possible. He's right. The email was sent from my phone. He received it on July 21st at 12:56. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 emails. Someone stabbed. Bed Makisi K. Yurishu, don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? And it looked like the 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the content though. This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3. And there should be more text. Did Daru really get this a week ago? Why didn't he tell us about it? Interesting. Suddenly, Kurishu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Oh right, the email is not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The question is, why is she still alive? Is she an illusion? No. An evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I'm a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Kurisho's face. Timidly. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky. Quite the cuticles. Substance. She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me. Ocarine. I don't think that's a good idea. I poke Kurishu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one. Okay, we don't actually have consent for this. Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. I still doubted that she had substance. That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Radican? What was that scream I heard? They were hallucinations, just like that mass disappearance. That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I grab the hem of her blouse and slowly lift it. Jesus Christ! What are you trying to get yourself? Are you trying to get yourself arrested? I just want to know the truth. Okay. I stare straight back at Karushi as she trembles with anger and lift her blouse a little higher. Come on, dude. What truth, you perv? You stupid? Wanna die? She pushes my hand away, rightfully. Louis Chan's famous line for the win. Daru shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurishu. I know what I saw. No way. Did you see my underwear? Kurishu's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down. No, you fool, not that. This is so weird. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Mackenzie and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explain everything that I saw. Wait, Dr. Nakabachi? What's this? Oh, receiving email. Oh, actually, I can actually press this. Mayuri, okay. Upa, you know, I'm really sad about dropping my Upa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying a Fatigero Froggy. Okay, and what is this? Jesus. This makes no sense. Okay. What are you talking about, Ocarine? Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled. Do I need to close this? Outboxes. Okay. How do I actually end here? Okay. What do... Yeah. Cancelled? Yeah, because of the satellite crash. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the master disappearance. Mayuri's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy? Excuse me, My name is Huin Kiyoma. Really, man, you're hopeless. Okay, Hurin-san, I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. Okay, but I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall. Maki-san? It's almost time. Alright, thank you. Oh, she's going. Kurishu glances at me one more time, then Saif, and then heads towards the small conference room. We should go too. Go where? To hear the lecture. Duh. Ah, that. Daru follows after Kurishu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius, Makasi Kurushu, need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. Okay. What kind of... Oh, the girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture. She's going to give it. I would like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today. She's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius, Makasi Kurishu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a gossip magazine article. That's when he told me that she was going to be a guest at ATF. I'd forgotten all about it. It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. The audience is pretty mixed. Whoa! It's mostly students like us, but there is also a couple of professors. And Urisu just gave me a sharp look. Maybe because you grabbed her before. What did I do? Come on. When I return her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or what, I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Radican how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even her murder was some kind of a hallucination. My judgment of character is still correct. For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best. Time travel? Uh-oh. Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept. Okay. So she's asked to get to do a lecture on this time travel topic. And the first thing she's going to say is, it is totally absurd. Objection! What? Every member of the audience, not just Karushi, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girls drivel. It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd. Ocarina, you magnificent fool. Sitting at my side, Daru throws me a small salute. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away. Okay, it's fine. I guess it will be easier to talk in a discussion format. Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that.
でもその前に
But before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject. Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. 11? Okay. What are the major theories of time travel? I have heard about the cosmic string theory, at least. There are 11 theories. The neutron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory, tachyon theory, wormhole theory, exotic matic theory, cosmic string theory, quantum gravity theory, cesium laser theory. So some of these here I actually recognize from watching Star Trek for hours and hours. Elementary particle ring and laser theory, Dirac anti-particle theory. Some of these I've never heard before. Not bad. Perhaps my Kizi Kirushi is a worthy rival after all. However, all these models are purely theoretical. Some of them even contradict each other. But I think that's totally okay, right? If you have a bunch of theories on how something works, I think it's natural or logical that some of the theories will actually contradict each other. Well, what if someone comes up with a 12th model? Right, well. It could be contradicted by the 13th model. Now, couldn't it? Damn. She twisted my question and used it against me. Ah! Touché, genius girl. Touché. Suddenly, I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now. By the way, time travel to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity. For example, let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa. Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second further into the future than I am. What does that mean? According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light. For example, if you could run at the near speed of light, you could reach a point where time only moves half as fast as you. If you were to keep running at a speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would elapse in the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand? Oh god, she's calling us out. Understand, Huin Kiyoma? Ah! Why are you singling me out? I'm doing my best to hold back, but it looks like Makazi Kurushu wants to pick a fight. I wish that she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. Oh god, it's our real name as well. It's too great a risk to let others know my true name. But that's not really time travel, is it? No, a professor calmly makes an objection. True. Makazi Kurushi's example isn't strictly time travel per se. But I never expected an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Maybe he's just testing the genius girl's resilience. Yes, you're right. The genius girl readily concedes the point. Readily. If she were a normal 18-year-old, it would be impossible for her to be this calm in front of all these people. A normal 18-year-old would panic when refused by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet, Kurishu, giving off an aura of gutlessness, says, I can take this guy on. Ben, what are you going to the past? What? Going to the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you? That's not time travel either. This time, it's a nearby student to objects. Well, I was just getting started. Was it just me, or did Kurishu look a little nervous just now? Let's say that we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need? The best candidates for this are cosmic strings and wormholes. A cosmic string is a string-shaped crevice with extreme mass. A string-shaped crevice? I think I'm butchering that word. That must be how they enter our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist? The crevice is about as wide as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of a galaxy. Whoa, a diameter. It has immense mass, so it distorts space-time. If you were to travel through the distortion, you could make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees. In short, you can do something resembling a warp. This is called a space-time angular deficit. When you pass through an area of angular deficit, transit time becomes zero. Now we apply to this cosmic string moving near light speed. Oh! According to the special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for the cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. Therefore, passing through the area of angular deficit would cause the transit time to become negative instead of zero. In other words, you will arrive in the past after transit. If you use two cosmic strings, you could do a space deficit jump. If you look back to your original location, you can return to the same time you started revolving. That's interesting, okay? And that, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic strings. By the way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as superstrings. Oh my god, we're going to introduce superstrings. Now then, you need three things in order to travel the past with cosmic strings. Okay. First, the cosmic strings themselves. Two strings to be exact, by the way. They are hypothesized to exist only, I butchered that word, only where universe were first formed, so they might be a little hard to find. Second, you would need the energy required to make the move at near light speed. How much energy do you think you need to accelerate something as long as the Milky Way to near the speed of light? I'm pretty sure it's a little more than 1.21 gigawatts. This earns a few chuckles in the crowd. Third, you need some spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning. With the time traveler alive, of course. What do you think, Huri-san? Care to take on the challenge of cosmic string travel? Time travel? Like that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? I wasn't even the one who jeered this time. Looks like Kurin-san doesn't want to take the challenge. In that case, let's consider wormholes. They may be a little more realistic than cosmic strings. By the way, Huri-san, do you know what wormholes are? She's calling us out again. Jesus Christ. No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered. It's like a shortcut through space, right? Yes, that's correct. View, I got it right. I sigh inward in relief. Okay, wormhole. There are two wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far the wormholes are, transit time through tunnel is 0. But oh no, there is a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it opens. So we need something to negate the effect of gravity. An exotic matter, so-called exotic matter, a substance with negative mass which repulses the other matter. Okay, negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Kurishu raises her right fist. Say that the wormhole tunnel is being squished by an invincible fist. In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fist's grasping force so that I can't squish anymore. Kurishu opens her fist. If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter injection, instantaneously travel between wormholes becomes possible. To travel through time, however, takes a little more effort. For example, let's say there is a wormhole entrance here in Akihabara, and the exit is in Los Angeles. First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe and near the speed of light. And once it's there, we wank it back to LA. How? According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole. So, now, if Huri-san jumped into the wormhole, he'd arrive in LA several years before he left. However, this still can't be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called the Urashima effect. The important part is to return to the Akihabara from LA through the wormhole once more. Since the transit time is 0, Hori-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past. Time travel complete. The prerequisites for wormhole travel are simpler than the ones for cosmic string travel. It sounds less complicated. First, the wormhole itself. They may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody has ever seen one. Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed. Third, exotic matter, which, by the way, has not been confirmed to exist. So, Implementation of EVO 1 would require a ridiculous amount of effort. No, do you see what I mean when I said that time travel is an absurd concept? Time travel theories are just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer. Isn't there something simpler, like something you can pull out of a drawer and just use it, or something? I'm afraid not. A firm declaration. This is why the modern physics, I can't say it is, might change in 10 years though. Besides, even if someone did overcome the logistical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working. And that's because fundamental problems concerning principle of causality have not yet been solved. Jesus, there are so many terms here, scientific terms. I feel like I'm butchering every other word when I'm trying to read it. You mean time paradoxes and conservation of mass? The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be an extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading a book, not a terrible reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger though. If you think that conservation of mass applies to macro systems like the universe or microsystems like atoms or elementary particles, you are mistaken. What, is that true? Heh. Ah, she's laughing at my reaction, but little. Gah! How mortifying. Conservation of mass only applies to chemical reactions. It doesn't hold in modern physics at all. Something can come from nothing. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Then what is the problem? The time paradoxes, in other words, the grandfather paradox. Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestors before you were born. As long as this paradox goes unsolved, time travel can never be realized. Never. What if you just don't kill them? You can't think of it like a science fiction movie. It's not just about your family tree. There are far greater dangers than that. Really? Doesn't seem that dangerous. Any paradox, no matter how small, would cause the total collapse of causality, relativity, and every other physical law in existence. Paradoxes are nothing more than thought experiments. They cannot occur in reality, and they should not. Nothing that has even a 0.0000001% chance of causing a paradox can happen. The universe won't allow it. Wouldn't you say this is the logical conclusion? There may be loopholes like parallel worlds or the self-consistency principle, but those seem too much like fantasy for me to accept. I grind my teeth. When I see Kurishus looking at me with her composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Kurishu truly is a genius. I ended up listening to all of Kurishu's lectures at ATF. After the 2 time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think that it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond my malicious questions with a sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makuzi Kurushi dead, and yet she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurishu, my conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion, it never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. Jesus. After parting ways with Daru at ATF, I head back to Yanabayashi Shrine. Okay. I need to get exorcised. I seriously doubt that Makasi Kurishu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese. It's in our blood. Okay. Yanabayashi's shrine is located on the other side of Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Mansaibashi Bridge. It's a very small shrine but doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Okay. Kanda Moyuin is the far more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately choose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chipping of cicadas from the few trees growing here. It's Ocarine! Tuturu! There are 2 girls standing in front of me in the main building. Okay, one of them is Mayuri. Well, the other one is a docile-looking beauty in traditional Miku attire. Oh, Jesus Christ. Urishibaru Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priestess's son. That's right, son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. Okay. Luka is a guy. Good afternoon, Okaban-san. He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerism of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Yeah, okay, we got it. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. I have a feeling he's getting like mixed feelings. He's getting like mixed sexual feelings right now. Let me guess, after this he's going to say, but it's a guy. Looks stunning in a Miku robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy. Yes, okay. Dime Kikades won't shut up. But he's a guy.
ルカお前俺が刀を
Lukaku, that blade I gave you, what happened to it? He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukaku. When we met, I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akibu's pedestral heaven. It also so happens that Lukaku and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I have gotten to know him. Lukaku is taken aback by my sharp question. He starts fidgeting with flushed face and tears in his eyes. You mean Demon Sword Samadar? Correct. I bought it for you so you could learn to control your power. Oh yeah, you bought it at Bladeworks, right? I think you said it cost 980. Don't say another word anymore and they will come to silence you. They're going to silence me. Thanks for worrying about me, Okarin. But who are they? I ignore Mayuri's question. So, Lukaku, are you making sure to practice with some Samidar, like I told you? Yes, I do practice swings once a day. As long as you carry it and master the Shenshin Zanma, School of Swordmanship, you can prevent dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. The dark flame. Demon Sword Samadar may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. And it was on sale for only 980 yen, tax included. Thank you, Ukabi-san. It was a wonderful present. My name isn't Ukabe. It's Okarin. I'm sorry, Kuma-san. Oh my god, not that name either. As long as you understand. No, speak the words. El Sai Kangalu. No, not Kangalu. Kongru. Yes. El Sai Kongru. Did I get it right? Lukaku smiles happily as I nod. Thank you. Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy. Yes, we got it. Such a beautiful master-discipline relationship. Mayuri's not a Fuyoshi. But she's getting a little excited. Mayuri-chan, please don't imagine such things. Jeez. Well, we do have a master-disciple relationship. Okay, sorry. I, Hoyin Kiyomo, have gone to great lengths to teach Lukaku about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. What stuff about Demon Sword Samadari is part of that training. Look aside, Lukaku is a very obedient and hardworking, plus he's always eager to learn new things. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Though he does have the weaknesses of not catching on too quickly and being too shy. What are you doing here, Mayuri? I came to see Lukaku-kun. Komima's coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Kirari-chan from Rainet. But he won't say yes. But Cosplaying, that's just too embarrassing for me. But I'm sure you'll look great in it. The phrase "someone's cute can't be a girl" is really popular, you know. Come on, make your cosplay debut. Mayuri's hobby is making costumes. She made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukaku as her next target. Naturally, the costume Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on. Lukaku has no problem wearing Miko robes. Why would cosplay be any different? But whatever. I have business to take care of. Save the trivial stuff for later. Yeah? But it's really important to Mayushi. And it's trivial for me. Anyway, Lukaku, there is a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism. An exorcism? Then I'll go to get my dad. Please wait. No! It's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I come here instead of Kanda Shrine. So, with that said, bring out the usual. What? The usual, you mean Samidare? No! Who the hell uses a demon sword for an exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious. I don't know what it's called, but it's that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies that the priest does a shaky thingy with. Aha, that sounded really dumb, Ocarina. Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri, oh god. So I'm just going to save here, just in case. Save. Nice, okay. Oh! The Unusa. But I don't know if my father will lend it to me. I'll go and ask him. Oh, Jesus Christ, I clicked too soon. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes a pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. Oh, that's a really fancy pocket watch. It's a very old watch, not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure. Well, time for me to go to work. Do your best. We're going straight home afterwards? Yep. Mayuri lives in Ikebukaru. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. It should be obvious since we are childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukaru too. Though I've been staying at the lab since summer break began. See you tomorrow. I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off. Wait, Mayuri. Back at Eradican, you heard a man scream, right? Scream? Mayuri blinks several times and puts her finger to her temples as if in thought. Then she gives her usual smile. When was that again? This afternoon. I don't think I heard anything. Oh, well, alright. Ocarina? Ocarina's a weirdo. Bye bye, Tuturu. Mayuri leaves, this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least a half dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway. Thanks for waiting, Okabe-san. Lukaku returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In his hands, is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for. Dad let me borrow it. Thank goodness. Why did Mayuri leave? Don't worry about Mayuri. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukaku. Okay, but do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exorcising anyway? Lukaku is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should really have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart. A terrible chill shoots up my spine. Ah! It's the evil spirit in my arm. I grab my violent, shaking wrist. Be still, foul spirit. Gah! Hurry! Lukaku! It's trying to take over. No way, please hang in there, Okabe-san. I'm not Okabe-san. I'm sorry, Kyuma-san. Ah! But what should I... The exorcism. Hurry, just do it, like I taught you. Oh, okay. With a serious look on his face, Lukaku grasps the onusa with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well. His face is red, and he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something, but he's hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward. Amateur. Please, Luka, expel the spirit from me. I don't want to kill you. Lukaku starts crying. Oh god, we made him cry. Looks like he's really worried. You should have bought. Reason tells me he's a guy, but this lovely appearance makes me feel guilty. Like I made a frail girl cry. But despite the tears welling up in his eyes, it looks like Lukaku's managed to work up his resolve. Hear me, evil spirit. He raises the unasa up high, shaking it left and right. Please leave Okabe. I mean, Kyuma-san. That's great. Now strike my arm with those zigzags. E! The tip of the unusa touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound that is chipping of Kikastes. Did it work? I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped. I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukaku. Lukaku sighs in relief and blushes. I'm glad I was able to help. His shy smile really looks like... What? His shy smile really does make him look like a girl.